Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to the channel of upright men and women. Guys, this is my second video of the day. And the reason why I'm making this second video today is because today is a Sunday and some of you might find it easier to watch another video of mine, seeing that you may probably have less things to do today. Now, this video is one of the most hard-hitting, mind-blowing videos you will ever see in your life. If you're a first-time viewer on this channel, I say welcome, welcome. But if you're not a person who cares about truth, this will be your last, not only your first visit, but also your last. Because on my videos, I try to take people out of their comfort zone. And when you tell them the truth, it gets them out of the comfort zone and they don't like it. They rather the comfortable lie. What I can say about this video though is that it will not go viral. Out of my 40-odd thousand subscribers and viewers, less than 400 is going to watch this video till the end. Most person won't last the first 5 minutes. And that is because this video is for sophisticated people. People with a sophisticated mind. People who are somewhat intellectually inclined. Don't get me wrong, I make this video for everybody and would hope everybody would watch it. But of course, people with a much rudimentary way of thinking are not going to be interested once they see the title. And if they start to watch it, they get bored within less than 60 seconds and move on. But for you who stays, if you can stomach the truth, you will learn some things now that 99% of you have never known, had never even thought of. It had never even come to your mind. But like I've always said, knowledge is power. And I'm here to now impart some knowledge on you. Now, what this pertains to is on Friday, one of my subscribers called me, a lady, and she wanted to speak with me because she had some concerns, not so much about my content, because she's pleased with my content, but she was somewhat concerned about my personality and my character. Because to her, I was somewhat of an enigma. She just couldn't figure me out. Now, I'm going to paraphrase what she said, but for sake of keeping your interest, I'm going to kind of dramatize it a bit. She said, "Mr. Advisor, I've been trying to figure you out and I can't. First of all, let me tell you plain, I'm a Christian lady and I believe in my God. You say you're an atheist, but at the same time, I still love you and I continue to watch your program because you have very high morals. You always speak the truth and everything that you advocate for are the things that are dear to my heart. So even though you're an atheist, I will not stop loving you because the advisor may love you. And I know you're a good person because if you wasn't a good person, me would have moved from that channel a long time. But me know say you're genuine. But here is the thing, Mr. Advisor, what I don't understand about you. If you are an atheist, then where do you get your morals from? Your morals have to come from somewhere. Do you really have another God? Or so tell me, because I need to understand, where does a person who does not believe in a God get their morals? And yes, when she said that, I laughed to myself. Because in all honesty, that's an extremely genuine question. And if that had never come to any of you people's mind, then it should have come to your mind. Well, that should come to the mind of any thinking person. And that is a question that I was proud to answer, and I did answer her. Now, for the benefit of all my viewers and subscribers, and for all the entire world who wanted an answer to that question, this is where I'm going to give the answer. The same answer I had given her. Someone can't stomach the answer, but me I go give it anyway. Feel free to tune out when you're ready. The answer is this. My morals do not come from a God. And nobody's morals should come from anything or anyone outside of them. I didn't need anybody to tell me not to kill. I just know in my heart that I'm not to kill people. I know I'm not to tell lie on people. I'm to love my brother as myself. I already know that I am supposed to be loving, kind, protective, to not steal people's things, and to not do anything evil. And if somebody have to look for me and tell me say no kill, then I have no morals. And if you needed a God or needed any law or anybody to tell you do not kill, then you are an evil person, because you should have known that by yourself. You should have known not to thief, not to tell lie on people, not to hurt others, to love people, to be caring. All of that, you should already be born with it in your heart and know it. Because that's normal human behavior. So if you need people happy make laugh to tell you don't do it. And if you make that happy right now the Bible to tell you not to do it, you have no moral compass. You are not a moral person. A moral person does not need a God to tell them not kill people or don't hurt others or put down others. And if you need a God to tell you that, you are not moral. That means if you didn't have a God or you didn't have laws, you would go about stealing and pillaging and raping and plundering and murdering. And it's just because of fear of hell and fear of not going to heaven or fear of man who might put you in prison. Why you don't go kill and rape and plunder and thief and rob and everything. But my morals come from within me. It is a part of who I am. And I didn't need neither man nor God to tell me to behave this way. And a person who needs a God or need anybody to tell him not to do certain evil things, that person is intrinsically evil. They have to be coaxed or coerced or threatened into doing good. That's not a moral person. And here is where it gets worse. If you have no moral compass, then God can tell you to do any evil and you go do it. Because you wouldn't look upon God and say, no God, me not go kill them somebody there. Me not go hurt them people there. You're not go do it because as far as you're concerned, once it come from God, it is right. So, with that in mind, let me ask you people something. Does any of you here listening to this now think it is right for a man to screw and get pregnant his brother's wife? I'm sure all of you are going to say no. And so do I. I think it is wrong. But let's go to the Bible. Genesis 38. Call it from about 6 to 10. Or even 7 to 10. A man got married. On his wedding day, God strike the man dead. Say the man just look unpleasing in his eyes. Then him send the man brother named Onan, and him send in Onan same time. He go grind him brother's bride and breed her. When Onan went in, the man, he did not think it was right, and he was grieving for his brother where God just killed. But God said, go on, go breed your brother's wife. Now, I'm not making shite up. Someone else did and put it in the book. When Onan quote unquote, knew his brother's wife, and when he was about to ejaculate, he spilled his seed, he pulled out and spilled his seed on the ground. What did God do? God strike one and dead because he never want breed him brother wife. Now, since we all think that it is immoral to do it, but if God said do it, it to be done. And if you do it, then you have no moral compass. Because if God say kill people today and him say no kill them tomorrow, it's just what God say. Do you have a moral compass? Would you say you have any moral compass? No, you have no moral compass because you have no idea what is right from what is wrong. There are many cases in the Bible where God gather a pile of bloodthirsty, marauding thugs and send them into towns and villages to go slaughter people. Many cases. And the people take God's word, well, I didn't make all that shite up, someone else did. And them going and them slaughter. And God instruct them, say, kill man, woman, picnic. And in some cases, God said, but keep the young virgins for yourself, so you can ravish them quietly and in our own, at your own leisure. And sometimes God said, no save nothing, no save not even the suckling pan breast. Kill everybody, kill all the sheep and the dog and the puss and the rat and cockroach, everybody. And they obeyed God and they do it. Such people has no morals, because if any law come or anybody come and tell me say go kill anybody, there has to be some justification for it. It can't be just me just want taste blood, so just go and go kill. Why? That is because I have very strong morals and I know right from wrong. And no police, no pastor, no prime minister, no prince, no priest can't just send me go kill somebody without justification. And me have to know within my conscience that I was doing it for the greater good. And this is not only about killing, it's about incest. Well, I could give hundreds of cases, but let's just take one of the simplest ones. Remember, Lot and his family were taken out of Sodom and Gomorrah. And then God used brimstone and fire and destroyed the cities. Those two cities with everybody inside of them. Well, it was a family of 4, but of course it became a family of 3 when Lot's wife looked back. Well, how them know she should turn a pillar of salt since none of them did turn back to look for her? I don't know, but that's another story. But these 3, the Lot and his 2 daughters, were the ones who actually survived. And they went into a cave, remember? And in that cave, they saw liquor. Now, tell me something. God is the all-knowing, the all-seeing. He knew exactly which cave they were going to go into, didn't he? He knew that before time began. And he make sure say Red Stripe and Heineken and Hennessy and Appleton and Nuffrey and Neville did in the cave. And the 2 daughters them now drench half Lot with all the liquor with them find in the cave. And then our drunken man body if he stand up, I don't know, but that's another story. But him 2 daughters them grind him off. None of this was unbeknownst to God. Now him a God, him not see all that happen before time began. Nothing can happen unless God wanted to happen. So it went the way he wanted it to happen. Because nobody can do nothing where God never done see happen already. Because him see it before time even began. Some people can't understand. Maybe that slight reasoning is too sophisticated for some people. But there you go. So, why would I worship a God? Or put it another way. How can a God who kill people for absolutely no reason, well, no apparent reason, want man to screw him dead brother wife and begs with him till him would have killed the moral brother because him no grind off him sister-in-law on her wedding day and would have make lead a man to a cave and make him daughter them drunk him off and grind him off? Can this God really come give me morals? Because if you make a God like this give you morals, then guess what? You are an immoral person because you have no moral compass. Now, I said all that to say this. I would never take morals from anybody who is evil, whether natural human beings or supernatural beings. So, if you are a Christian and your morals come from a God, you are an immoral person because you're taking instructions from someone who obviously has no morals. Because if you have to love your neighbor as yourself only because somebody tell you to love your neighbor as yourself, how can you be a moral person? If you can be kind and help people and spread love and joy across the world unless somebody tell you or promise to burn you up and punish you in a hell, you have no morals. And if that's the way you think, then yes, I am your superior when it comes to morality. Because mine come from within me. So basically, I hope that explains it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.